Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 7 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Definitely helps out the channel. Also, last 2 days, guys, for your pre-registrations in North Carolina for DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, Bet365. Those links are in the description. Take advantage, guys. You get $100 in bonus bets just for pre-registering on top of your bonus bets for your deposit bonus. So take advantage. If you're in North Carolina, it's a big opportunity to build up your bankroll early on. Everything starts on the 11th, so you have 2 more days, guys, to get everything done. So links are in the description, guys. Get in on the action there for you North Carolina users and for anyone else looking to get a nice bonus as well. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Light slate today. Just 7 matchups, starting with the Chicago Bulls versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 222. Bulls coming into this matchup 31-32. The Clippers 40-21. Head-to-head, the Clippers 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see it. It says Harden, Paul George, Kawhi are all questionable. We'll see if they're all out. I mean, that would be insane if they're all out here. Coming off 3 days rest, I'm sure they're going to be fine. At least 2 of them, hopefully. Chicago quietly on a little 3-game winning streak right now. Clippers coming off a Houston win. Chicago just 1-6 on the road against the Clippers. 3-11 against the Clippers here. And yeah, Clippers been very strong against the Bulls. And yeah, just be sure to check the injury report. As long as pretty much the main guys are playing for the Clippers, I think they're great at home. I'll take a shot at the Clippers -7 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Charlotte Hornets. Nets opening up as a 6.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 208. Nets coming into this matchup 25-38. The Hornets 15-48. Head-to-head, the Nets 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Brooklyn coming off a tough Detroit loss. Charlotte coming off a Washington loss. Charlotte on a 6-game losing streak right now. Yeah, tough. Charlotte losing bad to the Wizards is disappointing. Same with Brooklyn losing to Detroit like that. Brooklyn is 5-1 against Charlotte, 7-1 covering on the road against Charlotte. They've been very good against Charlotte here. Yeah, I just don't know. Both teams coming off probably the worst losses you can. Not even. They are coming off the worst losses you could have in the NBA, coming off a Detroit and Wizards loss. Charlotte struggling for their first win in March. They just haven't been able to get any wins here, and yeah, I like a redemption for the Nets. I'll take a shot with Brooklyn -6.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Detroit Pistons. Dallas opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over-under at 235.5. Dallas coming into this matchup 35-28. Detroit 10-52. Head-to-head, Dallas 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Derek Lively. It says Luka's questionable, so be sure to check Luka's status. Dallas coming off a Miami win. Detroit coming off a Brooklyn win. Dallas 6-1 against Detroit here, so they've been good head-to-head. The overs hit in 4 of their last 6. And then the overs hit in Detroit's 5 of their last 7 against Dallas, so maybe the over's a good play today. Just be sure to check Luka's status here, but the Mavs really have no business losing to Detroit. Give me the Mavs -7 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Phoenix Suns. Boston opening up as a 5.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Boston coming into this matchup 48-14. The Suns 37-26. Head-to-head, Boston 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. It says Jaylen Brown's questionable. Be sure to check Jaylen Brown's status. Devin Booker also questionable. He's missed he's missed multiple games here. We'll see if Devin Booker gets back. That'd be a nice addition to this Suns team. And then Boston on a tough 2-game stretch coming off a Denver and Cleveland loss. Phoenix on a 2-game winning streak coming off a Toronto win. Boston 4-11 covering against Phoenix. They've struggled against Phoenix here. This one, man, if Booker comes back, I think this will be very nice for Phoenix here. But a tough 2-game stretch for Boston here. I kind of think that, they're on a bad little stretch. Suns are actually playing deep. They've played well without Booker. Obviously, they need Devin Booker, but they haven't been horrible without him. And monster matchup, I'm liking the Suns at home. Getting 5.5. Maybe get that line early. If Devin Booker plays, that's going to be a huge plus. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with the Suns plus 5.5 here. It's a good spot for them. Next matchup, we've got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as an 8.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 229. Spurs coming into this matchup 13-50. The Warriors 33-29. Head-to-head, the Warriors 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Victor Wembanyama for the Spurs. And then no Curry for the Warriors. So that's a big loss for the Warriors. Spurs on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Sacramento loss. Warriors coming off a tough Chicago loss. But this Spurs team, not the same without Victor. They're 0-5 against the Warriors. 3-12 on the road against the Warriors here. Without Curry, I think this is a spot for other guys to step up. Kuminga, Clay. They got the guys to step up. And they can beat the Spurs without Curry for a game. Especially at home. So give me the Warriors minus 8.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Utah Jazz versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as an 11.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 231. Jazz coming into this matchup 28-35. Denver 43-20. Head-to-head, Utah is 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries here. Obviously, no Lauri Markkanen for Utah. Utah 2-8 in their last 10. Been a real struggle for the Jazz. And then Denver, they're playing great, coming off a big Boston win. They're 7-1 in their last 8 right now. Utah 0-6 on the road. They're just on a horrible losing stretch. Hasn't been good for them. Denver 11-2 at home. They're playing great. Too many injuries for the Jazz. Missing their big guys are hurt. Going to be a tough matchup against Jokic. Give me Denver minus 11.5 and throw them in your money line parlays today at home. Then the last matchup, we've got the Toronto Raptors versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Toronto opening up as a 2-point road favorite with the over-under at 226. Toronto coming into this matchup 23-40. Portland 17-45. Head-to-head, Portland 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Toronto still dealing with tons of injuries. No Scotty Barnes, Jacob Portal out, Bruce Brown questionable. Toronto, and it shows when these injuries have happened. They're 1-4 in their last 5 on a 2-game losing streak right now. Portland, on a 3-game losing streak. Been tough for Portland here, but this Toronto team with all these injuries, they just aren't very good. And they're 2-6 against Portland, 6-14 on the road against Portland. They've really struggled against the Trailblazers, and yeah, I think I'm going to take a shot with Portland +2 at home in an ugly matchup. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.